Just arrived in charming fishing port of Ilsmouth. Warm welcome from Dr. Cobble, with whom I'm lodging, and A. Arlington, the mayor. The photographic plates haven't arrived with the rest of my luggage. Summary of Boleskin's book. I met a 12-year-old boy willing to guide me through the forest. What a sight! The stars appeared to be a rifle shot away. He held the torches while I drew new constellations. I named them Octopus, Stalker. Who was that boy? There must be a register of births for that period. Where can I find the town records? There were 3 births in 1822. Greenwood. His house is next to Dr. Cobble's. Coldstone, south of Jug's house. Curtis, in the fishery near the harbor. I have found Boleskin's guide. He refuses to help me. My information points to a calvary deep in the forest. I must learn its precise position on my map. A strange message written by Boleskin. E-S-T. The rest has been rubbed out. This must be the rest of the message on the rifle. Northeast Beast. 4x2 stars. The cavalry is here. Young Webster has agreed to be my guide. It is time to get my equipment ready. Webster is friendly. He left so quickly, however, that he forgot to give me back my tripod. Luckily, I'm fairly gifted as a handyman. My 3 photos have been taken. I hope Mr. Meyer's plates are still good. What a night. I stumbled onto a secret gathering at the stone circle. The Indian in charge of ceremonies almost killed me. I had to run as I have never run before in my life. I lost consciousness. Dr. Cobble has prescribed some pills to get me back in form. Something strange happened today. I developed my photographs at Matthews. What I saw is difficult to describe. One of the plates reveals a horrific vision. Alas, I lost this proof, my plate having fallen down and crashed into pieces. Jug has been killed. I found him in his secret library. I don't know who did it. I must be careful, since I am probably a prime suspect. The ancients were. The ancients are. The ancients will be. Yog Sothoth knows the portal. Yog Sothoth is the portal. Yog Sothoth is the guardian and the key to the portal. To summon him, stand inside the circle at the appointed hour. Yagnai, Thafthak, Nagai, Yog Sothoth. Incant 3 times. The light will be. The portal will shut. The man who can help you lives where the 3 colors float. From there, 100 messages leave. He has recently begun to seek the forgotten symmetry on the map that all may see. I met Mr. Underhouse. He claims there's a diary locked inside the mayor's safe. He could not give me the combination, but suggested I reread the Bible and find the figures that symbolize evil. I have found the diary Mr. Underhouse told me about. All began with Jonas Hambleton, father to Wilbur and Curtis. Then, in 1834, 4 Ilsmouth families made a pact with Narakamus, who promised them immortality in exchange for their help in bringing the great old ones back. To defeat these 4 families and prevent the return of Cthulhu, I must find 4 statuettes in J. Hambleton's crypt. Then I must await the passage of the comet. Nobody really knows if old Jonas is really dead. Lilith showed me impressive visions that shocked me. Boleskin contacted me. I understand that the evil curse of Cthulhu can emphasize and will ruin the whole world. I'm afraid I'm the only one who can beat them. Nevertheless, many other tests are waiting for me in the crypt where Jonas is resting. I hope he does. I have seen what is engraved on the bases of the statues. Aya, Yog, Thu, Sot, Rala, Gana, Has, Teep, Naga, Halu, Kalu, Wig, Tho, Naya, Chut, Ter. These weird syllables may build magic spells. Will they be effective on my future fights? Miss Webster helped me to narrow down the 4 families. Arlington, Tyler, Coldstone, Hambleton. All of them must be destroyed. Sometimes victory costs a huge price. I have managed to defeat Tyler, Arlington, and Coldstone. The spectacle of their deaths was terrifying. Now I must go and find a way into Jonas's house. The Hambleton family is no more. Vanished for all time, I hope. I am worried in spite of my progress. Have the great ancients rarely been thwarted? Mr. Underhouse told me of an old Indian, Natawanga. He lives deep in the forest. Curtis has died in horrible circumstances. My visit and questions certainly hastened his death. Narakamus is hiding in the eye that is set deep in the earth. How curious! To defeat him with the sacred bow and arrow, Natawanga mentioned fire born of earth. So many riddles. Thanks to Natawanga, the sorcerer has been destroyed. The shadows are at last scattering. Something tells me, however, that the great ancients are not yet defeated. What if the energy given off by the passing comet were enough to allow them to appear? It is fortunate that Lord Boleskine kept his word and showed me the way ahead. I suppose I must rely on my own guardian angel. The worshippers of Dagon, Lord of the Oceans, made my first mission rather difficult. I managed, nonetheless, to trap that hideous creature. For how long? That's the question. Luckily, Cthulhu, lurking deep in the earth, did not have time to materialize. I now understand what drove poor Boleskine insane. I must go back to the Calvary to photograph the passage of the comet. I hope I can arrive at the stone circle in time. The question that preys on my spirit is, where will the danger spring from next? Will the elements themselves conspire to destroy me? Eureka! The fragment of the comet was the final piece of the puzzle. Water, earth, air, and fire joined together through me to defeat the great ancients. I must not forget the photo I promised Mr. Underhouse.